Thank you very much for taking part. That was wonderful. Speaking today on behalf of the graduating class is Bradley Reinhardt. In 1802 Rapids, Bradley is a member of Phi Beta Kappa National Honor Society. He began his student career at the University of Iowa as a biomedical engineering student, and today is graduating from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences with high distinction and majored in history and minors in English and in Spanish. In addition, he has studied abroad in Sydney, Australia, and in Prague, the Czech Republic. Bradley?
Seven and a half years is a long time to earn a bachelor's degree. At least that's what my friends, most of whom graduated 3 years ago, tell me. Also, my younger sister Becky earned a master's degree last summer. However, such an odyssey of study gives me a unique perspective in which to describe the University of Iowa, about which I know quite a bit at this point. Like all major universities, there's an abundance of different fields of study to choose from, which allows you to learn about exactly what you're interested in. If you're smart, you try a few of them, as I have done in sampling 5 different majors and 2 minors on my way to a degree. It is relatively simple to change majors, as you may have guessed. For those interested in even more diverse study options, I will also run numerous study abroad programs, and is a part of major study abroad consortia, meaning one can study anywhere in the world and get credit for their courses. I personally spent semesters abroad in Sydney, Australia, and Prague, Czech Republic, and earned semester hours towards my history major. Iowa is great because of such opportunities. However, what makes this university exceptional is its atmosphere, which is unique among major institutions. Like in the rest of the state, the people in Iowa City are incredibly friendly and helpful. There are many examples of this, but the most appropriate is an experience I had over the days while I was writing this speech. On Monday, the week before last, I came home from class and checked my email. There were 2 notices from Sandra Gay, a state employee who works downtown, which alerted me that my wallet had been found on the street and that I should pick it up. I hadn't even known it was missing. I can think of few places where a person can even hope to have their wallet returned with all of its contents. You will also find a strong reflection of Iowa character in the work ethic that is predominant. Most students study and attend classes all week, work in between times, and squeeze in time for socializing as well. And they excel at all of them. Not only that, but most students believe that such hard work is acceptable, tolerable, and essential. The assistance that I have received from the faculty and staff at Iowa has been phenomenal, especially given the complications that have arisen. The most unusual of these involved my 1-year tour in Iraq as a member of the National Guard. When I was deployed in February of 2003, I had no difficulties enrolling in classes and getting my tuition money refunded. Then, while I was stationed in Mosul, Iraq, I took distance learning courses and earned credit towards my minor in English, which was my major at the time. The faculty helped me to get all of my materials and worked out a deal so that my company commander could sign off on some of my work. I certainly wouldn't have been able to take classes without such help. I returned in April of 2004 and resumed classes in the fall. At the time, I was afraid of how people in this notoriously liberal city would treat me, but was surprised to find a very different reaction towards me as there was towards veterans during Vietnam. Students, faculty, and other Iowa City residents alike thanked me for my service and showed support in many other ways, even while vehemently disagreeing with the purpose of the war and how it was being run. In my classes, where I had expected to feel isolated for being a soldier, I found that my professors and other students were willing and eager to hear what I had to say during the inevitable discussions about Iraq, even while they challenged the necessity of me having been sent there. For these reasons, I regained my comfort in the classroom and readapted to student life very quickly. I've had a great time earning my degree here at the University of Iowa, and I'm confident that my decisions to continue studying here, semester after semester, year after year, after numerous breaks, were correct. Even though I have disappointed all of my friends by falling 2 semester hours short of 200. Now that we are moving on to careers, graduate schools, and hopefully periods of relaxation and travel to exotic locales in order to find ourselves, I hope that my fellow graduates and I will encounter the same lively and challenging intellectual and social environment that we found here. 7.5 years certainly is a long time, but in spending it here in Iowa City, even that seems short.
What is my first and rich set of experience?